State investigators say any evidence released prematurely could hurt their ongoing review of what happened. But Bradford's family is growing impatient. They bury their son tomorrow. Nora?
Mark, thank you.
I tell you what, it is ugly. I held off on this story for a while for a reason. An Alabama man who was innocent takes 3 bullets, gets shot and killed, and he wasn't even the shooter. He was armed. He had a concealed carry license. He's running away from the scene like everybody else was. Police comes up on the scene, rolls up, shoots him. They turn around and say, "We got the shooter." All of a sudden, oh crap. Well, he may have been involved. He was running away. Man, let me tell you something. I go into places because I'm a preacher, right? And I talk to the general public. And I ask them questions to get opinions. And for the most part, the court of public opinion, it is quickly growing in this country right here that people are simply, this is the statement they make, "I am simply not gonna go out like that." That is a lot of words being said because we can see the falsification of evidence. We can see the cover up again. We can see the so-called police and their blue laws and stuff again. It's all coming out again. Look, the police are humans like anybody else. And I tell you, the communities that I last went to was what in the world they will call black communities. Because I like to see what people's thoughts are. I try my best to help people, especially given the environment that we're in right now. And I'm telling you right now, all these shootings of innocent black men dying at the hands of rogue cops that hadn't been trained well and can't have no self-control whatsoever at all. If you got a level here, it's up to here. And the sad part about it is that it's the system. It's the system. The system protects these murderers. The system sanctioned these murderers. And it's amazing. I said it once, said it 1,000 times. Whenever something goes on with us, the news media gets out, they're guilty right off the bat. As soon as something happens with a police officer where you know he's guilty, let's not rush to judgment. Let's wait and investigate. Let's let all the facts come in. And the news media is on top of it. But now I'm watching the posture of news media now. I mean, even when they report on the story, they can't even come out hard anymore or even against it because it's sickening what's going on in this country. People are dying. E.J. Bradford Jr. dying at the hands of the people allegedly, which I ain't never believed because I told you if you dial 911, you're going to die. And that's been proven too. There was a woman not too long ago, a white woman dialed 911 for a suspect that somebody could be breaking into her home. Cops get there and they shoot and kill her, take her out. And so, I mean, even the reporters, I want y'all to listen to the posture of this. Listen to this. Listen to the posture of these reporters. Listen to this.
On a story from Alabama we've been covering all week. A suspect in a mall shooting is in custody, but local leaders are still pushing for more information on a police shooting at the scene. A police officer killed E.J. Bradford Jr. during Thanksgiving night, apparently thinking he had fired gunshots at the mall. Well, the actual suspect, Aaron Brown, was arrested in Georgia after a manhunt that lasted nearly a week. Mark Strassman is in Hoover, Alabama. That's just south of Birmingham, continuing to follow the story. Mark, good morning.
Good morning. Hoover's mayor says the city is cooperating with state investigators.
You would think that the way that they're speaking, that the president just died. And of course, we know that President George W. Bush just passed away. But you would think the way that their posture is, and I'm looking at it right now. I'll include a link down below. But I'm telling you, it's not only the people, but everybody is getting sick and tired of these rogue police shootings. I've had people tell me that civil war is coming. A lot of stuff, I'm not even going to repeat to you what they said. I've talked to men in the hood. I've talked to people in trailer parks, trailer trash, they call them. I don't call them that. I think they're human beings. But they even call themselves trailer trash. I said, man, y'all got to stop this, man, with this low self-esteem and low opinion of yourselves. But, man, I'm telling you, what they are telling me, I am not going to repeat on this YouTube channel. I'm not going to do it. But I'm telling you, just like you see over in France, and these people, I'm going to give you a little history. Remember the Boston Tea Party? Nah, most of you don't, but I'm going to bring it up anyway. The British, England, decided they was going to put a 1-cent tax. You know what they did? They threw the tea into the harbor and went to war over 1 cent. 1 cent. Well, now we're sitting at what, 47% to 49% of our income being taxed today. And every single time they raise it, nobody says nothing. And what was that a few years ago that they passed a tax? But then they put it on the cell phone bill. I was like, dang, they went into the cell phone bill? Oh, God. Wow. Unbelievable. Well, over in France, raising taxes for 3 solid weeks, they have been tearing the literal hell out of that city. I think that what it is that the powers that be has got a lot of people in these law enforcement officers' positions, and they are victims of a policy of what I call taxation without representation. In other words, these people say that they are elected, I believe selected representatives, but they really truly don't represent the interests of the best people. When they get up there, it's all about the dollar and the bottom line. But man, listen to this story right here.
But some city leaders want to take it a step further and release all the information and video from the night of the shooting to help set the story straight and ease tensions here.
If they do release all that video and set the story straight and ease all tension, that means a lot of cops deserve the death penalty. That's exactly what that means. Because the cover-up is systemic. It's off the chain what is going on in this country. And don't tell me and don't even preach to me about racism. I know what the hell it looks like. I know what it's all about. But I'm telling you, civil unrest, not just only because of this, but because there ain't no law in this land. And if you got the wicked running the asylum, and I'm telling you, it's getting bad in this country. What I always tell people is, and I'm telling you, listen, this is not the time when I grew up as a child. And I always tell people, now it's very rare that I'm out at night. And I usually try to just go ahead and usually pull in either to a hotel or I make sure I take me a good safe route going home. I'm always very tactical. But man, let me tell you something. The one thing I always tell, whether I'm in the city talking to people, or whether I'm in the trailer park talking to people, or I'm out in the general public, strike up a conversation with people, I tell people, all of them, listen, the environment we living in right now, people on edge, everybody is, especially the police. Get home at night. Don't go out on the weekends. Stay home. Well, I'm not going to be a prisoner in my own country. Well, I didn't say you had to be a prisoner. I'm just telling you that the environment is not conducive for you to be out there. Now, you can choose to be out there, but look what's happening. He was out there on Thanksgiving night. Who would ever thought that this man would get shot in cold blood and get killed by the very system that allegedly supposed to take us? I'm under no illusion whatsoever at all. I know that the police are not designed to protect us. I know it and can prove it. But anyway, let's go on here. Let's listen for a second.
Investigators say 20-year-old Aaron Brown is the gunman who started the shooting at an Alabama shopping mall on Thanksgiving night.
Now, 20 years old. Now, let me see. 20 years old. First of all, in Alabama, you're not even allowed legally to even have a gun until you're 21 years old. You see, as people, I'll give an example. Like me, I'm a law-abiding citizen. I got guns everywhere, all over the place, and guns on me all over the place all the time. But the problem we're having today is, and you know what, I don't even want to digress in this video because then I'll be preaching and stuff, and I ain't going to go into all this right now because ain't nobody going to listen anyway. But let's go ahead and finish this.
Hey, U.S. Marshals acting on tips arrested him at this home near Atlanta on Thursday.
We're doing this visit tonight in memories of Mr. Bradford Jr., a man died.
Overnight, crowds gathered at a city park in Birmingham to remember E.J. Bradford Jr. The 21-year-old was shot and killed by a Hoover police officer responding to reports of gunfire inside the River Chase Galleria Mall. The officer believed Bradford was the gunman. Investigators say Bradford was armed, but had a concealed weapons permit and never fired his gun.
They shot that man down for no reason.
April Pipkins is Bradford's mother.
I am going to do everything within my power to make sure my son's death was not in vain.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now. Listen, court of public opinion. Listen to me. This system that we were born into is not our system. And these laws that are on the books right now, allegedly, they're not our laws. They're their laws that they enforce against us. And they can spin them, twist them, warp them, distort them any which way they can possible. What you need to do is you need to make a decision. You need to make a choice of what you're going to do, how you're going to react, how you're going to respond. And whatever you do, make sure you do it with all your heart. You're going to have to pull a response some way, somehow. Because it's obvious that these murders of innocent black men is not stopping on U.S. soil. It's obvious. It hadn't stopped since 400 years ago, and it don't seem like it's stopping anytime soon. Something is going to take place. I remember a couple of years ago when they were shooting down everybody. Philando Castile, Freddie Gray, and I go on and on, Tamir Rice and everything. I remember all that. I said, you know what's getting ready to happen? Somebody is getting ready to start taking out a lot of law enforcement officers. And what happened in Dallas? All of a sudden, Dallas took place, and I was like, wow. Don't y'all sit up there and think. All I'm doing is telling you what I feel in the spirit. This thing is stirring up not only negative emotions all over the place. Now watch this. I guarantee you're going to have some ignorant, stupid, dumb people. Guns kill, guns kill. I'll demonstrate it for all you people who don't know, all right? Here's my gun, all right? There it is right there, all right? I'm going to put it up here, all right? They say guns kill. Up. Got to take care of my old paratrooper picture. So that gun is right there. All right, gun. I dare you to jump up off that thing and kill. Because these people out there, these ignorant, stupid people, say that you kill. So I'm waiting for you. Jump up and kill. Jump up and kill me right now. Just start shooting and everything. Matter of fact, even if you don't want to shoot me, this inanimate object right here, shoot over against that wall. Come on, gun. Shoot the wall. I'm waiting. No, wait a minute. I have a tactical pen right here. I could use this to kill someone just like I could with that gun. Cars, trucks kill more people on a daily basis than guns ever do. You don't never hear people talking about banning trucks, banning cars, because up in Canada, that insane person took a car, and drove live right into people and ran them over. One of these outright protests up in Virginia took a car and just started plowing people. That did more injury, more harm, more death, and more danger to the public and anything than this gun. The gun still ain't jumped up off of it yet. Look here, gun, you sorry piece of crap. I dare you to shoot me. It ain't happening, is it? It ain't happening. But you for sure stay along. Oh, Second Amendment. We got to do something, change the Second Amendment. We got to get the guns out of the people's hands. Yeah, you know the reason why they want that? Because they don't want people to be able to have the ability to protect themselves. You see, I'm of the old school. I believe that whatever the government or law enforcement has for firepower, I believe the people ought to have it just as much. I think everything that they have, sorry. I got to use my cell phone now because my camera's gone bad. I believe that everything that they have, we should have. And where I get that from? Oh, I know. It's just an old relic. I get it. It's just an old relic, and it needs to be trashed, and we need to come up with new laws. I get it from this document right here called the Constitution of the United States of America. Yeah. People who had more wisdom and more smarts than what we got today. But anyway, this video has done gone on a little longer. Let me tell you something. It's getting ready to get ugly. Strap your boots on. Stay tuned to the nearest, I ain't going to say mainstream news media, but all the social media right here. You're going to find out the real naked truth. Because, see, people got armed with cell phones. They got the cell phones everywhere today, and they're recording everything. And these people going to try to, I'm telling you, you heard my guy right there. They shot this man for no reason whatsoever at all. And you know what them cops going to do? They going to lie to try to save their hide because they ain't got no honor. You know why? I got to lie because if I don't lie, then I go to jail, and then I won't have my family, and my family going to be gone. I don't know what to do. I got to lie. I got to protect myself, and the lie is what's going to do it.